everybody, it's Kat for Creative Crafts, and I just want to apologize for not making videos as many as I should. Yeah, but today I'm making a video with wine glasses. I'm going to show you two different kinds of techniques. I'm just going to make one huge long video if it allows me to, my camera, because it's an old one. It usually stops after 15 minutes, so I have to keep getting up and down. But anyway, Christmas time is one of my favorite times of the year. This year is going to be a little bit difficult for me, but I'll explain that another time. Right now I'm going to show you two different techniques of doing the wine glasses so that you can have a nice little centerpiece or even a gift to give out and not expensive. So I got the theme going on here. So what I did here is I took a foam board and I wanted to make a winter wonderland glass theme. So what you need with this is you need a foam about this thick, as you can see. And what I'm going to do, what I did is I took the glass and I measured it so that it fits perfect over it. You can fix the bottom later. But what I did is after I did that, I started sticking on some little decorations here because I just wanted to make it full with little balls and little decorations and some bling. So now what I did is I bought these here in a package for €1, and I took them all apart. There's all different sizes, and what I did is I took them apart and I took a few, painted some silver glitter on it, and this was going to be my winter wonderland theme. And then I just started sticking them in one section here because I wanted to make it look like winter wonderland. And what I did is I took these bling chain that I have and I cut a couple of these off and glued it to the extra pieces of the wires that I cut down, and I stuck it on here so that you see this like this. I think that looks nice. And I also painted the bottom of here with glitter. I'm going to do something else with this. And I was thinking, now I will glue this all around the bottom of it so that you don't see a lot of the ridges on the side. But what you have to do first is paint the top of this with acrylic paint, because if you use hot glue on something that's not painted, it's going to burn right through and you don't want that. So let me stick in my glue gun, get that all ready. And one other thing I did is I took some silver glitter acrylic paint and I poured some right in the middle, and I took my brush and twirled it like this sideways, so it looks like there's a little twirl on here. So that will be my top of my winter wonderland glass. So what you do is, this one was a little too big, so I have to cut this off. Move this away to make room here. I can't see anything here. There you go. So let's move this out of the way. So now I'm going to do this like this. You got to make sure that it fits. So what you're going to do is constantly make sure that it fits and it's not hitting the top like you see here. So what you're going to do now is you need to cut this one down just a little bit. Get my scissors and maybe a ½ an inch, and that should be perfect. And this will be my guide on how, there we go, how high you can go. So there you go. Yeah, it's perfect. So this is what I want to do. I couldn't find any little figures or little things where I can, let's get in there. Come on. Now that I put paint on it, it doesn't want to go in. Now what I can do is this. Stick this on the inside my glue gun. I stuck this the end right inside my glue gun to get some glue, and I'm just going to make sure you have it in the position where you want it to be. And it should be fine now. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna look cute. So once you get everything in there that you want, you position your little things the way you want it. Make sure it doesn't go over the circle. Very important. So this one here is way too high. So I just want to make sure these are all over the place. So now I'm going to take my silver balls and of course it gets stuck on that one. You know what? I'm going to take all these out and start over. I'm going to stick some glue here. So I'm not going to worry about this anymore. So there you go, there's one. If there's any papers or strings hanging around on it, I would suggest that you remove it. So there you go. No, you stay up there. So I'm going to put you here. There you go. So now when you get towards the bottom, you want to try to cover all those wires that are on there. So you just keep going the way until you see fits that you say, okay, it looks good. I took some of these pearl strings, cut one off and stuck it on the stick here. So there'll be also a little bit more different kind of pearls, not just the white ones. And I'm just going to do this until I'm satisfied to what it looks like. So, and that's almost how I want it. Yeah, I thought I had more from these ones. I knew I did. I knew I had more from these silver ones. I had some of these flowers and I thought maybe stick this in here too, but the flower's kind of like off-white, didn't want to do that. You can use anything you want. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I'm just adding just a little bit of more glue. But like I told you before, if you're going to do this, make sure you paint the bottom of this with paint and then use the glue gun. Because if you put glue, like I'll show you here, you put glue on a circle like this, and this is what's going to happen. See how it is? It's seeping in. And you get an indent, and then it's not going to look nice. Wait until that gets done, and I'll show you the hole that it makes. But this did make a hole because of the fact I painted it with acrylic paint first. So now that is done, you think, okay, now what do we do for the sides? You want to buy snow or whatever, you can use ribbon. I have a silver ribbon. I also have little diamonds you could use. I could stick those on there, on the bottom of it. You can use anything you want. Find any kind of item. You see what I told you about the glue? How it made like an indent here. It almost went totally through. So I suggest that you paint your foam with acrylic paint first, put at least 2 coatings, and then you can use the glue. And that should protect it from doing that. So now I have these, and what I probably could do is, you know, stick these, take that glue piece off, stick some diamonds in there, you know. So what I could do is get over here. Just make a tip, press your glue gun, and make a small little amount. You don't want to put too much, because if you put too much glue on it, it's not gonna look very nice. So try to be sparsam when it comes to the glue, and just stick the little diamonds everywhere. This is my Winter Wonderland theme. So another one on this side so that you can see it in all directions. And you can just stick a few in front. That's it. If you notice me going like this to the glue gun, it helps so that you don't get those ugly strings. Whenever you just take it and go like this, if you go like this to it, you're gonna get all these strings everywhere. And the best way to avoid getting these strings is if you take your glue gun and just put a very little bit and then twist, and you won't get any strings whatsoever. It's a little tip when it comes to using the glue gun. So now that I'm done with that, what I want to do is I may end up just sticking one of my flowers here on the bottom. You see what I'm doing here? That's what I did here. So you can add anything. You can add little pearls, cut them off from your pearl thing. And that one had I should have done that, see? That's what I was talking about. If you don't do this with the glue gun, it's going to end up making a mess. So I'm just going to stick a little bit here, very tiny bit. Twirl, twirl, twirl until you see it no longer connected. And then stick your item where you want it, like this. This is just my Winter Wonderland theme that I did. It was with a lot of cheap items. You can also add an angel to it, or this is just like a snowballs. So with a little bit of bling. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my cup inside And this is what I have here. Now the best part is I'm going to add some more bling to my candle and to the bottom of my, so I think that looks great. The paint is on the inside, so if you want to wash this, wipe it down with with window cleaner. You don't have to worry about the paint loosening up because it's on the inside of the cup. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some bling here. I got a huge roll. And I think 2 should be enough. Maybe I should just do 3. I'll do a 3-row. I'm going to be using hot glue because I would like to remove it when I'm done, or if I want to change it, I can. I'm not going to glue the foam on inside because you don't need to. If you want to change it into a different theme, you can do it. I rather like to see when people can say, okay, I don't like the way that looks. Let me change it, and then they can change it. So now that I did this, what you're going to do is now perfectly measure your bling. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, this is the back, start with the back, just a tiny bit of glue. You don't need much. If you wanted to stay there and no longer remove it, you can use the E6000. So now go around slowly and just add little dots of glue, not too much. And then go around again. There we go. Be careful with the be careful with the glue gun. I can't speak today. Make sure that you get it all in the right level so it doesn't look funny. And there you go. So now my next thing I would like to do is take another roll and go around my candle with it. I think I'll take a 4-row. And just go around, double check. You always say, what is she doing? So, as you know, glue melts candles. So what you're going to do is just put a very little. So for this one you need just a very little bit of glue. If you want, you can put a little bit of snow on the bottom if it looks too plain for you. So, and now you put your candle on top. And there you go. The Winter Wonderland candle for the table setting, present, whatever you want to use. This is one theme. You can put this aside, take a picture, and I'll put it on the end of the video. My next one is I'm going to be using this mirror. So now let's make this one here. So we want to do something nice. So I'm going to use this candle for this one now because I changed my mind, which I do often here. So what are we going to do now is If you have any Christmas balls, little ones, tiny Christmas balls, you can use that for that too. I can also just suggest that you can use the cookie cutter and also stick it in there if you want. That's a good idea. I think I'm going to use the star. Got this set from IKEA. It's a cookie cutter set. Nice place to go and visit and buy stuff. So I'm going to take my star. It's brand new. And I think I'm just going to stick this in here. I think that will look better. Yeah. Like maybe, no. No, that's not going to work either. So, but the star will work. I know that. Not sure where I want to put it. So I'm going to take that red theme out and go back to the white theme, and I'm going to do something else. Just make cute little things on it, red, and I'm going to put that. Now I think I can put this here and there, and stick this here too. Maybe stick this on here. That's what I'm going to do, so it sticks on there. Go like this and stick it on there so that it stands. Guess that's not going to be a good idea. It doesn't want to stay. Isn't that cool? Let me get a few other things. Here you go. So I'm going to take a little bit of glue and stick that in place. So that it doesn't move. Same goes for this. Little glue on the bottom. And so we got this one done. Let's move this out of the way. You see what I did here? You can use a cookie cutter, you can use an angel cookie cutter as long as it's not too big and it fits around the circle on the inside part. And so what you need to do now is stick these in here. And that needs to go in a little bit more. Yeah, I did exactly what I don't want you guys to do. It was too big. So we have to take it off. So now we glue this on top again. You have to play around to your dimensions on what you want to do. But this is what I did. So this is what I did for this one here. To hold it. Here you go, this is what I did here. Something easy and simple, quick. If you want to make this as a present, you can. Very easy. So now what you do is you take your... That glue was stuck on that glass, which makes it more difficult for me. See how easy it comes up? Just gotta peel it off and it comes right off. There you go. This, it wasn't a good idea here. I guess the best thing for me to do is, you know, glue it onto something else. And then, you know, make sure you have them sticking up on the inside. But this one is not going to be the way it wants. So what you could do is just cut it a little bit so that it doesn't stick out so much. Hey, that fell off. Glue it on the other side now. See, that's what I told you about, how easy it comes off. So what I'm doing here is I'm using items that I already have here at home. So it's getting there. So you can do this. That was one way of doing it. Just giving you tips on what you can do with this. This is one thing you can do, like I said, with the cookie cutter. But you gotta remind people that it is removable. So the person can always change it if they want. That's also an idea. So let's take off this. Like I told you, it's very easy to get off. There you go. Not even a dent in the candle. So what I'm going to do now is I want to wrap this with a colorful ribbon. So I'm thinking maybe a nice green one. So, like the last time, but this time what you want to do is you're going to put the glue on top of the ribbon instead. You see how this is like this? You make the ribbon perfect and you put a line across the ribbon. And you have your little candle set here. So here's the 2 candle sets that you could do for a nice table setting or a present. Like I said, if you want, you can just, don't ever glue this on top of there because you're going to have to remove it and put a new one anyway. And the person gets a gift like this, they can either use the wine glass and or change the bottom of it. This is one of the good things if you buy people like a set of these for like a couple. You can make 2 of these, which the glass is removable. And for Christmas dinner, what you could do is if someone says, okay, I have a different decoration on my table, but they can use the glass. Not like this one here. This one you cannot reuse. But you can also take the foam out and change the inside of it. I always suggest you, when you make something like this, that you don't glue it. So like I said to you before, with these glasses here, if you want to recycle and change what's inside so you don't always have to make new ones every year and ruin the glass, I suggest you to make it so that it's removable. Like this one here, you can pull this right out from the bottom. This one you can pull the glass right out and use the glass. So this is what, like I said, I like to do recycle jobs. In my opinion, this is the best bet, is the way to go by. But I told you what I did. I took some of the balls and put some silver glitter on it, paint. And I put paint on the bottom of this here, inside. So if I want to wash this, I can. And you can change the bottom of it into anything you want, or change the inside, take the foam out, make a new foam box, or cardboard box. You can use foam. You can use the glass on top of there too if you want. I have one of those. So you can also do this if you want to make it a little bit more fancy. And there you go. So here's the Winter Wonderland one with the paint on the inside. I think it looks great. And here's one with the cookie cutter inside. Just something simple and small. You can, like I said before, you can always make these so you can reuse them and change the stuff that's on the inside. I always suggest you to do that, because if you always make new ones every year. So here are the ones that are done now. I gave you close-ups of the bottom parts. Like I told you, I suggest that you always do it in a way where you can always remove them, the bottom, and change the inside if you have a different theme every year, like I do. And on the one with the cookie cutter, I suggest you, if it's a gift, do it like this, so that the people can all just end up using the wine glass itself too if they want. It's a perfect gift. And it's not expensive. You can buy wine glasses for a good price, even good ones. And the glass pieces and everything you can get at the dollar store. The candles, same thing. This is what I suggest that you should do for your wine glass Christmas centerpieces or table pieces or end table piece gift. You can use it for anything, but my opinion, this is the best bet to go, is like this. It's simple, it's easy, and yeah, I think it looks great. If it does look great, don't forget to give the thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my page, please do on the button below. Any questions or comment, please write them on the bottom. And I thank you, and I see you in my next video. Bye!